Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. A little bonus show tonight. I don't even know if I'd call it a show. Well, I guess it is type of a show. Just doing a very slight bonus show tonight. I know we're going head to head with the pay per view. I know we'll probably have very few of you in here. This is mainly just to come on live for anybody that wants to pop in and say hey, and also to advertise the upcoming shows that we have coming. So we'll give just a few minutes because I know it takes a little bit for y'all to get your notifications and for you all to get a chance to click in. And we'll see if we can get a handful of you in here. And then we will announce the special shows. You probably read it if you've clicked the show. Hi, Scooby. If you've clicked the show, you've probably read it and know what we got going on. And if you haven't, then you'll find out here in just a minute. So we're not expecting any record-breaking numbers tonight. We do not have little Jimmy LeBeau in here. We have no celebrities other than whatever y'all consider me in here tonight, and I'm here all the time. But we will be promoting the upcoming shows for this coming tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we're going to have back-to-back celebrity shows on Tuesdays and Thursday. And we'll talk about more of those in a little bit. We'll wait and have a few of you say hey here and let us know that you're here and on the show. Bob and I have our new cameras. We both have the Insta 360s. Our subscribers are way up. We've almost doubled our subscriptions over the past week through a new advertising program. But like I said, we know we're going head to head with WWE tonight. I'm not expecting anything monstrous in here tonight, but we'll see how we do with Mr. Kennedy tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Most of you have already seen the meme by now. We have advertised that on Twitter and Facebook and on my Facebook pages and or Facebook page, I should say. So we're going to have Mr. Kennedy here tomorrow. I believe we're looking, if the donations are good, we're going to do a 2-hour show. If donations suck, we'll be doing an hour show. I think we're leaning on making it members only. The boss, Bobby Bangs Hazelwood, was thinking that should be a members only show, which I agree. So if you'd like to see that show and would like to participate, I encourage you to get some type of a membership between now and 7 o'clock tomorrow. Otherwise, you might just be watching the show. That is the plan as of now. Members only for our 3 upcoming celebrity shows. And then once the shows are done, they go into our celebrity vault, which you have to be a member to be able to see those. As we always tell you here, membership has its privileges. So if you want to be guaranteed to see Mr. Kennedy tomorrow, and it is going to be an entertaining show. We have had some conversations, as they would say, backstage in the locker room. And this is going to be a show quite a few of you are going to want to see. And then we have the following shows on Tuesday and Thursday with our big celebrity guest that we're bringing in for that as well. A very well-known name in the professional wrestling business. Like I said, the subscribers are dramatically up, but I made the foolhardy mistake of going head to head with a pay-per-view tonight. So I had a feeling we weren't going to be doing so hot tonight, but mainly this is just to come on here, get the word out, let everybody know to tune in for the Mr. Kennedy show tomorrow. 7 p.m. Eastern, a special early start time, 6 p.m. Central, where he lives. And that will be, let me think. 7 p.m. Trying to check my phones here, make sure I'm checking the right phones. Yeah, the subscribers are substantially up, over 9,100 as it looks right now. We were at 4,800 about a week ago. So the subscribers are fairly well up. I've got a couple of people. I just had one of my hotel managers write me and send me a pretty slick message. Yeah, I did answer. Oh, hang on here. That is Kenzie bridalregistry@gmail.com. Hang on here a minute. Okay. Had a little hotel work I had to do. Had to correct an email address to where a contract needed to go. So we got that taken. Yeah, the camera is super clear. I noticed even on Bob's end that his camera. Randy, I know you tried to pay for your badge. What are they telling you about your badge? Because and Randy makes nice donations all the time. Randy helped us out even between shows with a donation. I don't know what the hell's going on. I think I'm going to turn the AI camera on for a little bit. We'll turn on the AI. Okay, or will I? There we go. Okay, yeah. So that way, if I move around, it's like I got my own personal cameraman now. The AI tracking will track where I go. I got a microphone over here if needed. So that way, if I lean over here, I got a microphone. The money's out of your account, but it's not giving you your badge. That is weird shit. That is weird. And then if I move back over here, the camera, so it's like I got my own personal cameraman now. And Bob's camera does the same thing. So not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, the camera is super clear. There's no, I thought the other camera I had, the Logitech Brio 4K 920, I thought it was pretty clear. I didn't imagine that it would get much clearer than that, but it does. They've advanced cameras quite a ways in the last 5 or 6 years, without a doubt. So let's see here. Now, if anybody wants to help our families tonight, we're certainly not going to turn it down. Somebody on Reddit talking about a Fire Stick. They need to get something else, don't they? They need to get something else. So, like I said, we're not going to get many of you in here tonight, not going head to head with the pay-per-view and college basketball going on. Louisville had a thriller today in college basketball. The Kentucky Wildcats, I think, ran into another buzzsaw today. For those of y'all that want to watch that, I'm actually even wearing, it ain't Kentucky blue, but some people might say that. And there's my sweet friend Cheska. We just sent her a little help recently. Where'd Cheska go? Yeah, we just sent her a little bit of help recently to kind of help her get through her school and everything, get some various things she needs. There's Angela, the mother of Art Gel. We just sent them a little bit of help here just a day or two ago. I think it was yesterday. I got a letter from the family stating that they hadn't had any real food to speak of in a couple of days. So we everybody associated with the show, I sent some emails out to, and some of you stepped up and said, "Here, Kenny, let's get this taken care of." There's sweet little Jambi. Jambi's watching the show there in the Philippines. So we're back to back Filipinos chiming in on the show here. And then a couple of our better donors on the show there, Randy Macho Man Satterley and Paul RJ down in Australia chiming in. So yeah, like I said, I picked some bad timing tonight to come on and promote the show for tomorrow night. But tomorrow night, I don't think we're going head to head with too awful much. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, we didn't really give anybody notice we were doing a show tonight either. So I was not anticipating a whole hell of a lot coming on. But we were very thrilled with the turnout for little Jimmy LeBeau the other night. He had not been on in a long time. I think we peaked at 207 live viewers. Don't think we were really going up against anything. And the bastard son of James Elizabeth Cornett apparently was a big draw and drew a pretty big house. So that wasn't too bad. So like I said, we're not going to be here long, especially if there aren't any donations or any reason to hang around. But hopefully everybody will turn out tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll get a good crowd in here. I don't know if it will be the little Jimmy LeBeau crowd. That was a good house. But what do we got here? If I can read the damn thing. I'm having trouble reading that. Can I turn the brightness down and read it? Is that Lemonhead? Looks like a $5 donation. We hadn't seen Lemonhead. If that's Lemonhead, I guess it is. Yeah, we haven't seen that name in here in quite some time. I'm turning the brightness down a little bit so I can try and read it. But yeah, that is Lemonhead. Well, we haven't seen you in forever, man. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Had to turn the brightness down. I actually have a button on this iMac to where I can turn the brightness up and down on the screen. And I guess the algorithm's messing after that last show? Well, I don't know. Like I said, we weren't expecting too many. Number one, we ain't got little Jimmy LeBeau on, the bastard son of Jim Cornette. Also, we're going head to head with a major pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber, which opened up hot. I've only seen the opening of the Elimination Chamber. I am still in the Elimination Chamber right now. I started real late. It does open up hot. Get to the beginning of the Elimination Chamber. Pretty hot opening. I will leave it at that if you haven't seen it. I think up to live, when I clicked on the show, they were in the middle of the Sami Zayn Kevin Owens match. I would think that would be pretty decent. I did hear that the American National Anthem got booed out of the building tonight. Not only did I hear it, I saw it. And they even sent a Canadian girl out there to sing the national anthem, and she got booed out of the building for even singing the damn thing. We are not very popular in Canada right now. We are not very popular in Mexico. We are probably very hated in Ukraine. We are not a popular country right now, except for in Russia and probably North Korea and any other autocratic country that you can think of that has a dictator. They seem to like us right now. So what do you do? What do you do? Let's see here. We've been on 12 minutes. I'll stay on 3 more minutes because, like I said, I don't think we're going to get very many of you in here tonight. And Eric just is not going to get a badge no matter what we say to him. He just ain't going to do it. One of my sponsors says, man, I got to go to Fish House. Yeah, he's right. The Fish House is good. I just had my second sandwich from the Fish House tonight. Good to see you, Lemonhead. Glad to do you good. Thank you for the $5 donation. At least it ain't a total shutout for this quick little show here. But yeah, I'll be on maybe 3 or 4 more minutes. See if any of you got anything to say. See how many of you are planning on coming back to see Mr. Kennedy tomorrow. It will be at least a 1-hour show. And if the donations are good and everybody's got lots of questions and people want to make some donations, well, that's kind of how a lot of us feel. Love America, F Trump, especially after the display that was shown yesterday to bitch at a man who had his country invaded and expect him to grovel and beg for help when other countries are just given the help with nothing expected in return. I don't know. If they can't line their pockets, then they're not wanting to help anybody. It's like a lot of people I've been associated with over the years. If they're not going to get something out of their friendship with you, then they either don't want to be your friend or they're not a very good friend. And I've had some like that. We have never, ever once in 100 years ever asked any of our Filipino families to pay us back. Many have offered, and we know they can't. It's a nice gesture for them to offer. But, and many times they want to borrow money so they can pay us back. Well, don't do that because now you got to pay back someone else, so don't do that. Hi, Meow Meow. How you doing? There's a little Meow Meow coming to tea. Meow Meow. What you doing? Little chairman. A little cold out today. It was, there's that good old AI camera kicking in. I got my own personal cameraman. So here's the schedule, and we hope y'all tune in and have a good time doing the show. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, we have Mr. Kennedy coming on, a.k.a. Mr. Anderson, whatever you know him as. He was Mr. Kennedy in the WWE, Mr. Anderson in various other companies. He is a big-time trainer up in, I think he is still established in Minnesota. He will correct me tomorrow if I'm wrong. And he and I will have some interesting, probably political, maybe even a couple of religious things to say tomorrow. He likes my show because he's one of the few shows you can actually express your true opinions on if you believe in things the way that we believe in them. We are not welcome in a lot of Bible thumping shows, nor probably would we want to go if we expected to cater to what they believe. So what do you do? But we accept everybody here. As a matter of fact, I've got Anthony Scaramucci as a devout Catholic. I've got very many devout Baptists that come on this show. And as long as they don't shove their shit down my throat, I try not to shove my shit down theirs. Get through the day. Well, you never know when Dirty Dutch Man will be, because he just got out of the hospital. He's been hospitalized for the better part of 5 or 6 weeks, and then was in for 3 or 4 weeks before that. So, but I did chat with him tonight and yesterday, And he seems to be doing much better. He is officially home, and he will be doing his own podcast pretty soon. But do remember, Eric, all these questions and everything. Membership has its privileges. Whatever it takes to get them through their day. Exactly, Mr. T Maker. Exactly. Whatever it takes to get you through your day. And if that's what does it, then do that. Some people have to think there's a better place once we leave here. I don't think this place is all that bad. Some days are worse than others. Some leaderships are worse than others. Some people are worse than others. But that doesn't mean that we have to associate with those people or identify ourselves with them. So, I'm not overly thrilled with our leadership right now, but I just try not to associate with people that think the way they do. That we have to monetize helping other countries. I just totally disagree with that. For whatever you believe in with the Statue of Liberty, it's got a lot of nice things it says on there. And it doesn't seem that we have very many registered and elected, especially elected Republicans that believe in the goddamn thing that thing says, or the Bible that they read and throw at you. A lot of the things they say and do are very anti of what that Bible and what the Statue of Liberty says. Bring us your poor. Well, unless you're real poor. Oh no, by the way, if you're dark skinned, well, why don't we? So now he's wanting to get a $5 million gold card to where it gets you the pathway to citizenship, to buy your way to citizenship. I'd much rather have somebody that truly wants to be here and wants to work and survive and produce in this country rather than somebody to just buy their way here. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. And we might be touching on some of that shit tomorrow. I don't know. But no, I don't think algorithms has anything to do with it tonight. One show had a guest that people wanted to see and hear from. And then tonight, we're just promoting 3 other shows coming up. So real quick, because don't think we're getting many of you in here tonight. And I think even less of you are going to donate. No, we haven't had anybody donate except for the Lemonhead. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But I did get confirmation that we're going to have 2 decent challenges tomorrow. One of those coming from England. And the other challenge, I think, is coming from the Alabama area, I think, by way of New York. Strange combination, isn't it? But I did get word we're going to be getting a couple of nice challenges tomorrow. We appreciate that. Get the show off to a good start tomorrow. So once again, Mr. Kennedy live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. And then Tuesday night, coming back to the show for the first time in quite some time, John Cena Senior has agreed to come back and do our Tuesday night show. And then guess who's coming on Thursday night? Are you ready? Well, if you can read, you already know. Thursday night, back-to-back shows with John Cena Senior. I believe we're doing 9 o'clock start times on those as well. There's our Miss Chris from the Philippines. We also helped her family recently, and she's very appreciative. We helped Jamelia today, whose sister had a stroke and needed some help. She's only 37 years old, had a stroke, and is in the hospital. They needed some medical help. I was hoping we would raise some money in here tonight to help out with that. $5 does not go very far for stroke victims. But hopefully tomorrow night we'll do better with Mr. Kennedy on the show. And then John Cena Senior on Tuesday, John Cena Senior on Thursday. And in the Philippines, of course, that'll be a Monday 10 a.m. show. I'm sorry, Monday 8 a.m. show with Mr. Kennedy. In the Philippines, that will be a Wednesday 10 a.m. show with John Cena Senior. And then a Friday 10 a.m. show. And that's Philippines time. Over here, Timmy Lee's in the house. Still got his badge. Maybe Timmy Lee will show up over here tomorrow and be of some help to us on the show. Because my birthday is getting close, Timmy. I might have to sacrifice my pizza this year because I'll be having weight loss surgery by then. I might have to sacrifice my pizza for a nice donation for our people. Maybe you'll do that for us. Mylene in here, we just helped her recently. We helped her with her water and her electric bill. Miss Chris, we helped also recently. We did not help the tea maker, but he's here. We're gonna one of these days, he might get him a badge. I don't know. Lemonhead with a $5 donation tonight. We appreciate that. We hadn't seen Lemonhead in a while, but good to see him. There's his $5 donation because you can donate in here that way as well. Art Gel's family, we just helped them get some rice and eggs. They had not had any food in a couple of days. Her daughter, or Art Gel, wrote me asking for help. Little Miss Cheska is currently going to college in the Metro Manila area, needed some help with rice and food. She's doing the best she can. She has a part-time job that doesn't pay a whole hell of a lot of money, but she wanted some help. Randy Satterley helped me with some people with no fanfare. He just knew I needed some help getting some people taken care of. Randy stepped up. I had one guy wrote me today, said he lost his job today. He said, "Kenny, I can always rustle up 20 or 30 bucks to help these people." He said, "It ain't going to cripple me." And even though he lost his job today and doesn't know what his future provides, he sent a $20 donation today. So it's very nice of him. And we appreciate it. And like I said, we got a couple of challenges coming tomorrow. So we appreciate that. So Timmy Lee, I might have to forfeit my birthday pizza this year, depending on how the weight loss surgery schedule goes. But if you would like to make a nice little donation for us to help our families, I'd be just as thrilled with that if you did that this year. But I will keep you posted. I like to be selfish every now and then too. I'm thinking about doing a show very soon because rent's due soon, and I've spent a good chunk of change getting the 501c3 fees paid, which were more way less than what we were told a few years ago. We were told it could run anywhere between $5,000 and $7,000 to set up a 501c3. Then I had a friend of mine that worked for the government says I can get it done for you for a fraction of that. Originally, she thought we could get it done for between $60 and $90, and then she did not know that if you're running a charity that's nonprofit, that you raise $50,000 a year or less, there's a $600 fee that comes with that. And she did get us a break on that, but we had to pay those fees in order to get the 501c3 tax-free number, which we should have probably within 2 weeks or less. But the fees have been paid. Beats the fuck out of $7,000, so I'll tell you that, because we weren't going to do it for that, because God knows how long it would take to raise that kind of money. But we might do a show, being as the tax exemption is helping everybody, and we will be registered with the government. We're already registered with the IRS. We're already registered with the federal government, and it is now known as Bolin Services Incorporated, as you guys have seen on the logos that are all over the place. Those of you that have been helping me promote the show has the Bolin Services Incorporated logo on it, which my good friend Bobby Bangs just enhanced one of our old Bolin Services logo and helped us do that. So that is appreciated as well. And so we've been here 23 minutes. And I think other than the $5 donation, I think that was it. So hopefully everybody will be in a little bit more generous mood. Yep, that was it. So hopefully everybody will be in a more generous mood with Mr. Kennedy over here tomorrow night and John Cena Senior on Tuesday and Thursday, 9 p.m. starts for both of the John Cena Senior shows. He's going to have updates on John Cena's current movie that he's working on. John Cena, of course, will be in the Elimination Chamber tonight. Has all but told us he's going to win. We'll see how that goes. Maybe he worked everybody. I don't know. I wonder where John would have learned to have worked anybody at. I don't know. So, but like I said, we didn't expect a whole hell of a lot of you over here tonight, but at least it's recorded. Once we go off the air, if people want to get the updates on what's going on, they'll be able to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I know Bob's probably watching the pay-per-view right now, taking notes and taking names and all that good stuff. Jambi, good morning to you. And man, we also helped Jambi recently as well. Took a little while to get her money, but we did finally get it to her. And so other than that, let's see where we're at on subscribers right now. We had cracked the 9,100 mark just a little bit ago. So let's see where we're at now. We are at, we're up a little bit more. We're on subscribers. We're up to 9,264 subscribers. Says we're up 3.2 thousand subscribers. But we're actually up more than that. When we started the campaign, we were at 4,800 subscribers. And now we are at 9,264, trying to get to 10,000. And I've been sending out a shitload of emails and messenger messages to people to put our logo up in their cover photo, because no one's doing anything worth a shit with those anyway. And I said, if people ask you questions, about what that logo is about. Tell them what we do, why we do it, and that we just started a nonprofit division of our organization, and trying to help as many people have food on the table as we can. That is the purpose of the show. That's been pretty much the purpose of the show, especially since COVID hit. And I've been doing it on my own for the better part of 14 years now. And as a matter of, I had an Instacart order that I made today. Had to get some things for me and the doggies. And the Instacart guy says, do you mind if I ask you a question? And he sounded of Indian descent, but I wasn't sure. But if I had to guess, that's where I would have went with it. We all have dialects. I mean, people guess me from being from the South as opposed to New York, so we all have dialects. And I said, sure. What's your question? He says, do you have a podcast? So I thought he was getting ready to say, you have the voice of a podcaster or a radio guy, something like that. And I said, yes, sir, I do. He says, is it called the Bowling Alley? I said, yes, sir, it is. Are you the guy that used to manage John Cena at Ohio Valley Wrestling? I said, yes, sir. As a matter of fact, his father's coming on my show in a few days. Oh, my God. You're the real guy. I said, yeah. I said, well, you see my information right in front of you. I'm an Instacart customer. I said, not really any way to fake or lie about it. He knew more about my career and other people at OVW. He knew about Rob Conway, thought he was underused. He liked the Basham brothers, knew just about everybody that I'd ever managed that made it to the WWE. And he's just sitting there rifling all this shit. He's been my Instacart customer service rep, and I've been talking to him for 20 minutes trying to get something corrected on my bill. They were trying to charge me about $28 extra because I'm sitting there looking at what I've ordered and I see the total. And I think they were trying to charge me fees and treat me as a non-Instacart customer. They were getting me for fees and just all kinds of shit. Like $28 extra. And I wasn't too overly thrilled to pay $28, but he got everything fixed. And then at the end of the call, and then I answered some questions for him, and I even gave him my personal cell phone number. I said, where are you from? And he said, Alexandria, Egypt. And I remember helping Cornette move to Alexandria, Louisiana. And that was the only city named Alexandria that I knew of at the time. But he is from Alexandria, Egypt, and says there's a very good chance he'll be watching the show tomorrow night. He's a big fan of Mr. Kennedy and knew so many people at OVW. And he said, I cannot believe you're the person that called me today. I said, I can't believe you're the person that knew who the hell I was in Alexandria, Egypt. So when people say, is Kenny Bolin world famous? Somebody all over the world somewhere knows who I am. So I guess that's some level of being world famous. Most of you could go to Alexandria, Egypt, and they would not know who you are, but I got one person that does. So other than that, guys, thank you for tuning in. Hope you tune in tomorrow night. Hope we have a good show. And until tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I'm the Star Maker for Bobby Bangs saying good day.